I won't stop until I make sure everyone in India is not just fond of me but like in love with me. I think I'm just gonna stay away from boys for a while. And even Jerry, so many people were like, why are you doing another female-oriented film where there's no big actor? It's not a big budget, you're not glamorous. It's a dark comedy, which is a very niche this thing. It's a remake of an iconic film, like khud ke pair pe kuladi maar rahe ho, don't do it. Good looks, the fact that he's a huge star and like a great guy also, all of those things aside, my main attraction to him, even when I saw Arjun Reddy, was that this man is such a cinematic actor and such a great actor, and so I hope I get to work with him. The only person on the platter was Vijay, so she wants to be on the platter with Vijay for me and Sara. I really want to do a South film. Really, whether it's Malayalam, Tamil or Telugu. Things are different, they're looking at me differently, they're saying different things, and I'm like, no, it's not real, none of it is real. Like, you never know.
Hello everyone, I'm Rudrani and welcome to Speak Easy. Today my guest is basking in the glory of all the good reviews that she's getting. I loved what she did in Goodluck Jerry, and now you know why Janhvi Kapoor is here to stay and here to entertain. Welcome to the show, Janhvi.
Thank you for having me.
I remember you told me long time back, even during Gunjan when we spoke, and you felt, and that was a time where, you know, it was such an important film for you, but there was so much negativity around, right? And you said that, you know, I have worked so hard, and you know, I wish people just see my work and then judge me for what it is, and then I'll be okay with whatever you have to decide. Yeah. With a film cut to today, where you have so much love pouring in, it feels like tides are changing for the better. Isn't it?
I don't know, like sometimes I feel like, oh my god, yeah, like things are different, they're looking at me differently, they're saying different things, and I'm like, no, it's not real, none of it is real. Like, you never know. So can you tell me objectively?
It is.
I hope so, but I still feel like you can never tell. You can never tell because, and I always say this, there are always, if you want to believe you are doing amazingly, even after giving 10 flops, you can think that. And if you want to think you're doing like you're the worst in the world, even after giving successful love performances, you have enough reason to think that. So I never know how to gauge what's really going on. It is feeling a little different this time, but I don't know. I don't want to get ahead of myself.
You feel like all the thing that you've been through has made you slightly uncomfortable with, you know, gauging success immediately?
Yeah.
You feel that like it's a little scary for you still?
Yeah. I think my guard is like up.
So sad.
Like, you know when you've had like a series of slightly like abusive relationships, and then a great guy comes along.
You're like, kuch to gadbad hai.
You're like, kuch to gadbad hai.
I have ignored the red flag.
Yeah.
Now, I've spoken so much about what I have liked. I want to know, what was your most probably difficult scene to do?
Difficult scene? The scene where I'm killing Daddu, where I feel like I'm playing a game and I've conned this old man into, and you know, gotten him caught by Daler, but actually Daler was like, Daler says, okay, now you shoot Daddu. And I don't think Jerry was prepared to kill someone with her own hands, and I actually didn't have a co-actor when I was doing that scene because he had to take a flight and leave. So we finished the 2 shot, we finished Daddu's shot. Then when we came around to my shot, there was no one there to do the scene with, so I was essentially holding a gun up to like air, and it was like an emotional scene, so that was a little complicated to do.
The closest people to you who actually give you honest opinions always are important, right, in life?
Yeah.
Who are the ones who objectively came and say that, you know what, this I think is going to really put you in the map, in the sense like, you know, like when you say that film that truly gives the actor the opportunity to be seen by artistic people?
Honestly, Anshala, because she has no, like if she doesn't like me in something, or if I'm like below average in something, and I respect her so much for it, she doesn't sugarcoat it. She's like, you need to work on this, like get your shit together. And like I love her for it. She's very real with me. And also Sharan Sharma, who's the director of Gunjan, and I'm working with him again in Mahi. He takes it like, he feels like it's his responsibility to let me know when I'm good and when I'm bad and what I need to work on. He takes it very personally, and I don't think he was expecting to like me as much as he did. In Jerry. I remember after the first half got over, him and Kayo came up to me and he was just like, what have you done? like what? Like should we reshoot Mahi? Because you're like really good. Which was so he was obviously joking.
Yeah.
We're killing it in Mahi. And Anurag Basu messaged me, which was a big deal for me. He sent me a very brief but sweet message. He said, loved your performance. Just know you are very special. And I was like,
Janhvi. I'm like now, but this, I think people are going to really take notice of you with this.
मुझे काम चाहिए. अगर और काम मिले तो मैं
more.
Yeah, more.
It kind of fits that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anand ji must be somebody who is also very, very proud of you because he really rooted for you.
That's so sweet. I think, he'd keep telling me this after we finished shooting the film. I was like, sir, सब ठीक होगा ना? मुझे स्ट्रेस होने की ज़रूरत है. मैं क्या करूँ? आप बोलो. मैं और काम करना चाहती हूँ. मेरा फ्यूचर सही है ना? मैं और किन चीज़ों पे, like I was very anxious and he was like, बच्चे तू बस आराम कर. तुझे आइडिया नहीं. तू मुझ पे विश्वास रख कि जेरी को आने दे. तू कुछ जेरी को बस आने दे. I was like, जेरी को आने दे. Like what do I do? So I was very anxious and he believed in me, I think, before I still don't know what has clicked.
Yeah.
But he had a lot of clarity right off the bat, right when he came on set, right when he saw the rushes that, at least performance-wise we're on the right track. And he'd keep telling me and I'd keep like thinking he was just trying to comfort me. So I sent him a message after I saw the film and I was like, thank you, I get it. Sweet.
I want to know what are things that you wouldn't do as an actor, which I think now that you are, more than a couple of films old, and we can clearly see the direction you're choosing. What is it that you wouldn't do? Because, it would probably be an obstruction to what you're creating for yourself.
I wouldn't do a film for the wrong reasons. Because the one time that I did a film with the approach of, it's seeming like a good package, it's seeming like it'll be commercially viable, and when I looked at it from a very impersonal lens, it didn't turn out very well for me.
Roohi.
Yeah. I mean, and I value that opportunity a lot.
Yeah.
And I value being a part of Maddock and what Dinu sir gave me a lot.
Personally?
Yeah, but I just feel like my approach to it was like Stree was a huge hit. I really want to work with Raj. Horror comedies always do well commercially. It was a very calculated decision. It wasn't like, for ghost stories, it was very like, screw everything, I just need 4 days with Zoya, like for the artist in me.
Yeah.
With Gunjan, it was like that. Everyone's like, it's not a glamorous role, it's not commercial, there's no hero, it's just you, like, why do you want to do this? And I was like, no, but I believe in what the story's saying. And even Jerry, so many people were like, why are you doing another female-oriented film where there's no big actor, it's not a big budget, you're not glamorous, it's a dark comedy, which is a very niche this thing, it's a remake of an iconic film, like, khud ke pair pe kuladi maar rahe ho, don't do it. And I was like, no, something just feels like this character is just exciting, like, I just want to do it. And so, I've realized that I should just follow my heart and do things for the right reasons. So I will never do a film thinking कि कुछ commercial करना है, कुछ mass करना है. I really want to do commercial work. I really want to do singing and dancing and like play vivacious characters with comic timing.
Sure.
But I think that's also an artistic need. I don't ever want to approach it with like
it's trending, it's massy.
trending, or like I want to do it to
get more like
eyeballs or reach. So I think I'm not a business person. I shouldn't approach my art like that.
It's been a while, and I know why I'm saying this, but you've been trending for right reasons. Even after Coffee, by the way, I enjoyed the episode.
Oh, thank you.
I really like you, I like Sara, and I think both of you are so unabashedly yourselves, which is a relief, right?
A little too much ourselves.
But I love that. We're like two people just sitting and two friends who are just randomly talking about their flaws and the, and their emotional journeys.
Yeah.
It was like that, wasn't it?
But it's always like that with me and Sara. I think that whether or not we feel like we need to have our guard up or down with other people, I think that with each other we've always felt like, oh, she gets it. Like, she gets it. Even if we don't speak to each other every day, even though we haven't seen each other in a while. I bumped into her at the gym the other day and I really just wanted to know what she thought of Goodluck Jerry.
Yeah.
Because I think she knows me and my headspace and what I was feeling and thinking leading up to the film, maybe more than most people. Yeah. And not because we've shared so much, but just because she just gets it.
You said no to the cheese, but I have a feeling that Mr. Vijay Deverakonda is going to do a film soon with. Is it like a thing that we are hoping of, we're putting in the universe, or is
I
that?
really want to work with. I've been saying this since the first season.
You did.
The first time I went on Coffee.
That is true.
I really want to work with him, and I think he's such a gifted actor. Good looks, the fact that he's a huge star and like a great guy also, all of those things aside, my main attraction to him, even when I saw Arjun Reddy, was that this man is such a cinematic actor and such a great actor, and so I hope I get to work with him.
Did you see the Ananya episode where she said, I want to put myself in the platter with the three of you?
I haven't seen that episode, but she didn't get it. The only person on the platter was Vijay, so she wants to be on the platter with Vijay for me and Sara.
She was like, I want to be in, because Karan asked, right? There are two young women fighting over you, Vijay, is what they asked. But you made it very clear. Not into the cheese. Keep the cheese.
I think what I wanted to say was I'm on a dairy-free diet, but I kept saying keto, 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 and Sara was like, keto means you have the cheese. I think I'm just gonna stay away from boys for a while.
There you go. It's nice.
Yeah.
You have a lot going. I don't think. Do you even have the time for it? Can you put it out there? No. You don't have the time for it, really.
Yeah.
But I have to discuss Mahi, right? You put that picture out. I was just discussing it. Are you that person who, easily detaches from one space and then the other takes over?
Yeah,
are you that person?
Pretty much. Also because like the thrill of finally being slightly more accepted with Jerry and getting all of this love for Jerry was very exciting and makes me feel more confident. But that lasts for a minute. Then I'm like, अभी रोज आके interviews में, even though I love talking to you और खुद के बारे में बात करूँ और ये बोलूँ कि Jerry इतनी बड़ी success है और मैं इतनी मतलब सब लोग मुझे इतना प्यार दे रहे हैं, like that's like I'm over it.
Yeah.
Now I just want to work and like do more and push myself more, and like that's exciting for me.
You've told me also that you really want to work with a truly South film, but are there something that is happening out there, or is there something that you can talk about at all?
There's nothing happening right now, but I really, really, really want to do a South film. Really, whether it's Malayalam, Tamil or Telugu.
Yeah,
I relate to that culture, and three of these cultures are very different from each other, but I relate to the South so much that I think that it might come more naturally to me even.
So there's, the internet is a nice place sometimes also. So sometimes they write these nice things about, do you know these wonderful facts about Janhvi Kapoor? I'm going to read out some facts and you'll have to validate and tell me, are they true?
Okay.
And if not true, then let's correct it.
Okay.
It's a good thing, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You've been named after the character in Judai.
No, not true.
They really liked the name Janhvi, which was Urmila Matondkar's character, and so much so that they named their elder daughter Janhvi. So this is a wrong fact.
They did like the name, but I don't think they were like, oh, Urmila ka naam tha. But they named me Janhvi because someone told mom that it means purity.
Oh, lovely.
The river, another word for river, Ganga.
Correct.
Or something like that. And she was just like, she seems like a pure soul, so let's name her Janhvi.
That is so sweet.
Yeah.
My parents clearly thought I was supposed to be this angry kid, so they made me
Rudrani.
Like Rudrani Durga, no? She's the destroyer of evil, right?
Yeah, but
I'm like looking at a child and thinking, well...
She's the destroyer of evil. That's a cool child to have, I think.
And purity, and we will win the world. We'll win the world. You completed your schooling in Dhirubhai Ambani International School in Mumbai, and after which you took an acting course in the Lee Strasberg Theatre Film Institute in Los Angeles.
Wrong. I was in Kangaroo Kids and then I went to École Mondiale World School.
So there you go.
I never went to Dhirubhai Ambani, although I spent a lot of time with the kids from there.
You did?
Yeah.
Maybe that is why. Maybe those kids went and said, oh, we're friends with Janhvi, and this is how the rumor started.
Probably. But no, I never went.
So not there. But the Los Angeles thing also, obviously that was true, I know. This is true, because we know it is. You have an Instagram page for your pretty pink bottle, which called Chuski.
But I don't have it. I think some fans have created
it. Was written, because you love the pink water bottle, so you named it Chuski. And then, you have an Instagram page for it.
How stupid do I sound? It's just I was going through something in life. But I lost that pink bottle. I don't have it anymore.
You-
Chusky is no more.
Chusky is no more for all the people who are fans of the Instagram page.
Yeah.
It's a sad day for all of us.
Do you remember during Dhadak's promotion, all they would ask was about my pink water bottle, and I was like, "What is going on?" Every interview was only asking me about my pink water bottle, and I was like, "I feel like there are more pressing issues in the country." Yeah, it's shut
So
down.
this has clearly made it to your unknown interesting facts about Janhvi Kapoor, which I don't think is very true because the bottle and is something that is now doesn't exist. It was true fact, but now it's not.
Yeah.
As per reports, how does Janhvi start her day? The first thing Janhvi has every morning is a glass of lassi with malai. I don't believe this at all.
No, I did do this for a phase. When
For a
I was
phase?
when I
Acha.
was in Lucknow shooting for Gunjan, every morning I'd have that matka lassi used to come with this much malai and gad 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 gad. I used to.
Because you had to gain weight at the time a little bit.
I had to gain weight, and even when I didn't have to gain weight anymore, it was just very hot in Lucknow, and I used to love that lassi. It used to be like I used to go to sleep after a hard day of work every night and think कि सुबह उठ के
This is so Punjabi of
lassi
you.
आएगा मेरे लिए.
This is so Punjabi. But okay, so this is true.
Yeah.
I want to know, but what happened in Jerry then? I want to know. And what happened in Mahi is what I know.
Oh, God,
That it
Mahi.
was now it's the phase, right? The phase has changed.
Yeah, so Jerry, I was obsessed with soya chap.
Okay,
So
you
every
were.
day I'd have soya chap from that when we were shooting in that market in Patiala. Then I gained, and it was winter, so I wasn't having lassi vassi and all. I was having these spicy like chaats and everything. Then it started getting warmer by the end of the film, and I started having a lot of ice cream. I gained a lot of weight
For this thing.
by the end of Goodluck Jerry.
But you need. I think you also had to like look like a little.
Homely-ish.
Correct.
I guess. I gained a lot of weight. Now if you see me in Millie, where like in my head I was still that skinny girl in Gunjan who jo lassi pee ke moti nahi hoti hai. And I didn't realize how much weight I gained. And in Millie I'm like cute looking. Like
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it. But
Yeah.
comparatively I'd gotten slightly healthier. And then now
What's this phase? So I want to know what's happening in this phase.
So Sharan, because I'm playing a cricketer,
Yeah.
he was like, you need
Super
to,
fit.
you
Yeah.
can't look like this.
said
You're not looking
poor
fit.
thing.
And he would send me pictures of like pap pictures of me every day. This is unacceptable.
So if someone sent a picture of you having ice cream, it's like you're done for the day.
No, now he's happy. Yeah, before that's what Varun used to do. He used to send pictures of me during Bawal.
So mean.
Eating food. Like Sharan, she's not following her dad. But now I've lost the weight and now he's happy with my weight.
So you can.
So I'm good.
So now the phases in the morning with something that you can't do without is.
Now I'm usually intermittent fasting, and then I break it with ice cream that you saw me have. But Nitesh so got a little, because when I started Bawal, I was chubby, and then I had to lose weight for Mahi. So like from the start to end of Bawal, I've like lost 6 kgs.
What is the kind of roles that now you want to see yourself doing?
Just different, memorable roles, I think. I think I won't stop until I make sure everyone in India is not just fond of me, but like in love with me.
Oh, I love that. I hope that'll happen.
I hope so too.
I think Jerry's in the top of that list right now. But it's lovely. Sending you so much love,
Thank you.
Janhvi, and rooting for you.
Thank you.